a reason. They call this the prettiest little stadium in America. Glad to have you with us from Paulson Stadium. No home field advantage in this one, just a great stage for a neutral site showdown. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Colorado State Rams. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Thanks, guys. The Colorado State head coach told me pregame he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The run inside. It's Taylor. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
Well, one of the reasons why it's hard to run against this defense is because of that guy right there. He's one of the best D tackles in the game, and he's got tremendous explosiveness, quicks. He's strong at the point of attack. He can shed blocks, and he completely ate that last run up.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds his tight end. He works his way to the 21-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down.
And that's a frustrating drive, not the drive they were trying to put together. 3 plays, couldn't find a way to break somebody loose. Catching the football, getting tackled, offense still trying to get in a rhythm, trying to make something happen on their side of the field.
And the ball will come to rest just inside the 40-yard line. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give to the fullback. Got enough for the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
I love it. What a play call. Going to the fullback in the running game, and he shows you that he's got some ability. This guy was a big-time high school running back, and he shows you the wiggle. He's got some ability to break tackles, and he helps his offense out.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Hand off to the fullback. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback may change this route. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Fires to the big fella. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker. Makes a grab past the marker. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Dante Moore. Oh, they're after him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
Pocket breaking down. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense, like getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
Rushes on him. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the first down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Throwing more. Makes a catch. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Sutton. Turning it on. He's at the 50. Inside the 30. 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Rams.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Gets it almost to the 30-yard line. They'll mark him down at the 29, and a solid return there. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Give to the big fullback. Got enough for the first. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Sticks it in his belly. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
Fullbacks, a.k.a. blocking backs, a.k.a. don't touch the football very often and usually don't go far down the field. But a nice little chunk run here for the fullback. Give him the ball, reward the big fella.
Tried to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss. Well, that was just like trying to run through a traffic jam. No place for the big fella to go.
Yeah, that's the whole key, Reese. You can't let the big fella get some steam. So you got to stop him in his tracks right away. The only way you do that is with penetration up front.
In the gun on third down, Moore. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They are perfect on 4th down so far in the first half. They'll try to make it 3 for 3. Under fire. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Sutton. Makes it past the marker. Here's a little room there. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
And he tacks on the extra point. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Give to the fullback. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. And the Ducks in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Run it with the fullback. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. The give to the big fullback. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. They'll power it inside with the fullback. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. I'll admit, I wondered if they were just lining up to try to draw them offside.
Me too. Whenever you line up in your own territory, you're thinking, oh, they're just going to draw me offside. A lot of times, by the way, it's the defense that kind of relaxed for a second. You can tell they had a plan ready to go. They knew they were going to be aggressive.
The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. The big fullback's got it. There's a crease. The 40, the 30. He's at the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point gives them the lead of 14-13. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. From inside the 15, here's the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll go to the fullback. At the 35, he's got room. Turning on the Jets. At the 20. Touchdown, Colorado State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left. We are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. Now the brain trust will go to work on both sidelines. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Fullback's got it. Breaks into the open. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. The give to the fullback. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Finding in a... might have a chance. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds. The Ducks headed quickly to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
Winning 1st down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that 1st down.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Give to the fullback. Picks up the 1st down. Speeding down the left side. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. Now Oregon will call its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. The give to the fullback. Touchdown Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Bitch, dude.
And with that score, they now tie the game. The extra point will give them the lead. Maybe they'll be able to take that lead in at halftime. That is huge for their momentum. That touchdown, massive for their confidence as well. And they're going to have to make a few tweaks here at halftime. They're going to have to do things a little bit differently in the 2nd half. But no doubt about it, that touchdown was huge for this offense.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Handoff to the fullback. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. will likely be the last play of the half. They'll run the option. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. The Rams will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Give to the big fullback. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Got enough for the first. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Turns on the Jets. Touchdown, Ducks. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Yeah, we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points.
Oh my, I lagged and missed. Oh my.
Tune up that much yardage.
I tapped it on the green. And it did that, bro. Oh my gosh.
With a long run for the touchdown.
Fucking field goals, bro. I'll need to do that shit on
And he takes this from
purpose.
inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down.
Better run that gay ass play again, bro. This fucking pussy should have been up 1. Oh my gosh, this game. Just keep him in it. Keep him in it, bro.
We will see what this
Doing that
Colorado State
one
offense
back
can
gay
get done
play.
this time. Sticks it in his belly. Can't get him to the ground. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark at the 29.
Blockers in the backfield.
Well, that's just on the defense. I'm sorry. Fullbacks are not supposed to be able to rip off big runs like that. The defense, they better do a better job tackling as this game goes on.
Give to the fullback. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Run it with the fullback. Knocked down
go.
for the tackle. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
Hit it. Oh, they dropped the pick. Come on.
Man, they were
2
looking for their
people.
first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Oh, and those are those where you're just looking at your hands. Left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand. Dang it, I should have caught that. Nice play, break on the football.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run.
And listen, obviously,
Nice.
in this area of the field,
Listen again,
it's
field
a
goal
question,
range.
it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his
yeah.
own playmakers, and he's got
Why is my
guys on
field goal
offense
meter
that he
tripping
feels can
too, bro?
make
It's
a
just
play
so
in
gay.
that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. give to the big fullback. They
Oh
knock
my.
him down,
Oh,
but
first
he's
down.
got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Ducks moving quickly to the line.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
How
Oh
about
my
that play
God.
behind the line as they lose
How he just
5?
get back there so easy.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. They'll power it inside with the fullback.
Don't block
He's gonna
again.
lose a
Oh
yard on
my
that one.
gosh, bro.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Man, those last 2 plays were disasters, and now it's 3rd and 17. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain its 4th down.
Well, this offense is given a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because 1st and 2nd down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
Right down the boulevard. And now the lead
Good
is
field goal, good
extended
field
a
goal.
little further.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th
This
and
is
that
gameplay.
short, I want to go
And I
for
gotta
it.
finish this
But you
quarter.
trust your kicker. He
Up
does his
10,
job.
30,
He puts the
30,
rub
20.
on.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline.
He goes again.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The big fullback's got it. Defense right
Go.
there to stop him in
Let's
his
go.
tracks,
Let's
and they
go.
get
Keep doing
nothing
that
on
gay
that
play. Calm down. Calm down.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll go to the fullback.
Let's go.
They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7.
Do it again. Yes.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Fullback's got it. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action.
Let's go.
Here comes the 4th. Time to see
Yeah,
who
I'm
steps
not
up,
doing nothing.
who
Watch
makes
my
the
shirts,
winning
man.
plays to take home that W.
Locked in.
Down by multiple
This game
possessions.
first,
They can't come up empty on this
very
drive in the
close
4th
squads.
quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Get him. Let's go.
Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And now my mindset has to completely change. Listen, we needed points. That's over. Like, plenty of time left. Over 3 minutes in the clock.
Go.
gotta
I
get
figured
this
out how
stop,
to-
and I gotta get
That
that football
video
back
I seen
on
on
my
TikTok,
offensive score.
number 6, is stopping that cheese play. I couldn't stop him at first, and I stopped him the whole second half. I'm about to run the clock out, kick another field goal. You quit. Hell yeah, gameplay, bitch ass nigga.